Hello, I'm Barry John, and welcome back to Let's Play Descent 3 Mercenary. I have co-pilots, and I'll let them introduce themselves.
I am A172.
I'm Leylite, reliable as always.
I'm Sir Systemir, back again, surprisingly.
Yeah. I would just like to point out that according to this opening scroll, we just murdered 14,000 people. Well, sorry, I did.
That was a
you guys just got to sit back and watch.
Facility. There were people in there.
Yeah.
We're guilty by inaction.
Yeah. So, fortunately, Samuel Dravis, wonderful guy, has excavated us, pulled us out of the pit we were in, and said, you know what? I understand. You were just a tool. You were betrayed by your employer. I'll let bygones be bygones if you murder the guy who did that for me.
Seems
Well,
legit.
it's the classic
Totally legit.
setup, the boxed crook. Oh, hey, new robots.
True, yeah.
I guess they're, we've seen the leg bots in the, main campaign, but I guess they're giving them a new gun or something. A new paint job.
Mm-hmm. But this is a very linear level, which is actually a pretty good thing. Because as I mentioned last time, the level design in this campaign is a lot better.
I didn't quite hear what the radio was saying. They really need to add subtitles to this thing.
Please enter the security tower for clearance into the facility.
Well, we didn't really have much time to see the skybox in level 1, so it's good that they're introducing it nice and early at the start of level 2.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it looks like we might even peek out again over there sometime later.
We will, but I just have to get around to it. And of course, it's a staple of this sort of genre. Double back and check where you came from just to see if there's any secrets back here.
I did always find the skybox infuriatingly low. I forget which level it was on the main campaign, especially. You start off like almost touching the skybox.
It happens a few times. Unfortunately, the flight sim engine used for this thing, it has its issues, and it's basically just using big rooms.
Stationary while your ship is scanned.
Well, so far, I guess we're here on official business, so the tanks aren't shooting at us yet.
You may proceed.
Nope. We are just a normal, regular interceptor flying into the station. We don't need anything out of the ordinary.
Just picking up those energies. They don't need it. Perfectly fine. Where you can take them.
Yep.
Yep, just a normal interceptor armed with a plasma cannon and a frag missile, like most interceptors are. Yeah, it's atmospheric. We can just kind of fly around and see what robots do when they're not shooting at us.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly natural.
No one suspects a thing.
Nope.
Remain stationary while your ship is scanned.
A guard should be along. Wait. What? What are you doing? Did you just...
Rude.
Okay. That was a thief bot. He just took all of our energy, left us with a basic laser and no concussion missile.
What happens if you attack?
He seemed like he had an official badge, though. I think that makes him a tax bot.
Yeah. Sorry, you were saying there, A?
I said it seemed like he had an official badge to be able to do it. I think that makes him a tax bot.
Hmm.
A procurement bot.
The idea here where you've got basically a weaponless level, it's not full-on stealth, but more like a puzzle level. Like, that would be an interesting thing to try in this engine. but it kind of doesn't really work because of.
Are you
just the way
still
the
allowed to
engine-
fire flares when you have 0 energy, or
Nope.
so you just have to rub those doors with your nose cone in order to get through?
Pretty much, yeah.
You have entered a restricted area. Please turn.
All right, plan A of just, casually walk up is aborted.
Now, what would MacGyver do in this situation?
MacGyver would duct tape the thief or the guide bot to the front of the ship, and in doing so, ouch. And in doing so, would use his flare as an improvised weapon. So this is me seeing the area below, recognizing, okay, I need to
Is
get
that a
into there
suspiciously
somehow.
convenient air vent over there?
It's more like the base hasn't finished being built yet. Or they're expanding it.
Honestly, I'm kind of amazed that those barrels didn't explode as soon as you brushed lightly against them.
So am I. But the game is kind enough to give us a super laser and a whole bunch of energy.
Oh yeah,
Start up.
we need those for official business, that's fine.
Yeah. Of course, the bastards took away the plasma cannon, so gotta make them pay for that.
It's not like they're going to need the energy in super laser soon, anyway.
Yeah, I was about to ask, if you use the weapons that you're not supposed to have, is that going to set off some alarms?
Ah, so those are plot barrels.
Yeah. No. If you try to use your weapons, like, assuming you don't do the dumb thing and, shoot the guys outside, it doesn't really stop you from firing off weapons, but if you do shoot the guys outside... Actually, I don't remember what happens. I think it stops you from entering the base directly? I don't remember.
It's something you can try when you play the game.
Yep. Why is it... Wait. Oh dear. The Constructibot screwed up.
We saw nothing.
Construction error in your favor.
Collect $200.
No, that's when you go past go. It's not a tax error in your favor. Don't want the rapid fire power up.
Yeah, I guess they left that in the construction zone so that the welder bots could weld faster?
These are air vents we're in. Like, having the weld bots with a power up like that, that's a thing.
Seems like it would be annoying to fight. Good thing you don't have to fight them. Okay.
Oh. Also, I did a dum-dum, and I did not stay below the grating here to avoid the cameras.
Yeah, I guess this level doesn't
So this-
give you that view the nearest security camera thing that we saw in some of those other levels.
No, it doesn't. But that's okay.
So being seen by the security bot wasn't a problem, only being seen by the camera?
Yeah, pretty much.
Seems legit.
Ah, the classic.
The laser grids aren't that challenging in a three-dimensional game like this.
Especially when you can float.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't seem nearly dense enough or fast enough to be a challenge.
No.
Some person behind a desk is probably wondering why that camera saw something and then didn't report anything after that, so maybe they just silenced that alarm.
Or at least it's a case of the camera, like, at least we didn't shoot out the camera.
523, report to the armory.
Oh, somebody report to the armory.
I'm taking a quick look at the inventory right now, which is actually something I've been forgetting to do a lot for some of these other videos. Can you remind me what we did with that infected cartridge? Did we use that already?
No. What happened? It's not used yet. It's just because it only shows up the currently selected item where the guide bot is and Mega Missile. So right now I've got the guide bot selected, but not the.
Okay,
the
it's still there.
cartridge.
It's just not showing us that we have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I am not going to argue with 2 free Mega Missiles.
I'm just waiting for you to run into a fan, like, just placing this pipe for no reason. But nope, not this time.
You have to wonder why they aren't sending a search for your ship that just went in and just disappeared.
Let's see. Can you fit through that gap sideways?
Nope.
It looks like maybe
There's
a
also-
guided missile could, but that's about it.
Nope, not even that. You remember how there was those invisible wall little entryways back in the
Oh.
Mars level of the original campaign that the little alien guys went through? Same deal.
Gotcha.
I guess we can't just have enemies appearing out of little tiny cubicle wall closets anymore.
What a rude fellow.
Yeah, I mean, all we did was blow up 3 of his friends. I mean, what's the big deal?
Yeah, they're robots. It's not like they're people.
Gosh, they're so territorial.
We have a right to be here, you know.
Yeah, that's right. We're here on official business. What manner of official business? It's extremely business official-ish. Man, this
Alright,
place
this-
is just falling apart.
Yeah.
Fire those contractors.
Well, I'm not going to argue with coming down into the vent system and getting the quad laser either. That's awkward. Can't go through there yet.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to the janitorial closet to find the switch that controls the main checkpoint gate, or some such.
What do you think this is? Resident Evil?
No, wait, sorry. It's gonna be in the bathroom.
That's where the Helix cannon is.
And this is me, I think, in past me finally realizing, wait a second. In order to get into the armory, I need to go back into that little hidden vent shaft that had... wait, that door was open. Who opened that door?
Something else is moving around at the level besides us.
Yeah.
Are we ever gonna find that guard again who took all our stuff? Did
He
they
took
put
it
it
to
in the
the
armory?
armory.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't actually take it to the armory. You lose all your power-ups, and then the game issues you new ones as you go through the level.
Oh. So they're not, like, physically being carried by that bot. They've probably just been teleported there or something.
Mm-hmm. Look, I apologize, guys. I swear I'm better at this game. I know what I'm doing. Me doing this unnecessary backtracking is sad, but, you know, it's in the past.
It's very much in character for this game.
Yeah. Let no one say that I am some sort of genius at this game.
Yeah, I mean, given this game's the large number of indoor like building settings it's making, at least it's trying to make them all look different from one another, I guess is what I'm getting at. So even though this is like some kind of generic indoors industrial facility with doors and grates and vents and whatnot, at least it looks different from some of the other ones we've seen.
These maintenance paths that you're in now do make me wonder some about like the level design, right? Because if you look back at to like Descent 1 and 2, a lot of even the larger rooms didn't get any taller than like the 1 cube standard height. They just got wider. And I'm wondering if instead of having some of these large open rooms where you can go, up, down, left, right, etc., if they just made them wider, if that would have improved some of the combat.
Oh, how best to describe it? There were very large rooms that guy. That guy can open the door, but I'm taking the long way around because I'm an idiot. No, but there were large rooms in Descent 1, Descent 2, and even Descent 3. It's just that this game has more options for tighter corridors as well as bigger level geometry. Because as we mentioned before, this game doesn't depend on cubes anymore.
Right.
I guess to some extent they want a mixture of slightly open space and some closed-in space, because things like their weapon set, for example, the napalm and flak missiles certainly aren't as impressive in wide open space as they are in tighter corridors. Nice timing on that.
Yeah, it seems like one of the problems here is, in Descent 3, especially the main campaign, was that you just didn't have good weapons to fill the volume in front of you, like the Helix would have. And the weapons that you have might have done better in some of those flatter spaces.
That's an interesting way of looking at it. Although, to be fair, I
think also just feels...
We all miss the Helix cannon, so let's just be honest with ourselves here.
I also feel like some levels are just like 1.5 times bigger than they should be. Not like in the sense of like the scope of the mission, but just like the size of the rooms and everything just needs to be shrunk down a little bit and keep some of the clutter out of the way still. But that would have accounted for the slow travel time of some of the weapons and stuff like that. Maybe that would have helped balance it a little bit.
This is a nice room.
We've talked about that before, and part of it is that, the game designers, especially for the first campaign, really...
They've been hoisted by the infrared beam.
Yeah. I was going to say, the game designers, they really let the capacity of their engine get to them.
Yeah. I can see that.
I guess there's not much you could have done about that one.
No.
Security breach, huh?
No, the triangular peg doesn't go in the square hole.
No. This is me just checking the map, seeing, hey, is there anything I can blow upable here?
It kind of looked like you were close to being outside instead of underground there. Is that a path that's available or no?
I don't know.
Yep. Yeah, that sure is how disabling force fields works. I mean,
blow up the thing.
Honestly, probably a little bit more acceptable in Descent 1 and 2 when you did all that all the time, shooting out control panels to do that kind of thing. But now that things are more photorealistic in Descent 3, it looks weirder. It's strange.
Yeah, it feels like a really weird callback to how switches used to be. They were very much one-way switches in classic Descent versus Descent 3, where you have the toggleable ones.
Right? You blew up the panel saying that there was a security breach, and it decided there was no longer a security breach and lowered the gate. Is that what it did?
Yeah,
I thought so. Just seemed a bit unusual.
Hey, we're not receiving the alarm signal anymore. That means everything must be fine.
Blew up the security breach messages. Of course it's fine. There's no security breach.
At least not in this sector. And this is me realizing, wait a second, this is a loot. Oh, wait.
Huh. Well, hello there.
There's a way to make an entrance.
Yeah, people complained about monster closets before. Well, this guy...
Killed you?
Is that a mega missile?
No, that was a mortar.
Oh.
Did you fire off that impact mortar, or did the bad bot?
This guy did. And yes, his fast travel mode is to curl up into a ball and roll through the level.
I'm not sure if he necessarily counts as a mini-boss, but it definitely seems like he was a little bit higher health than most of the other enemies we've fought up to this point. We'll call him an elite, I guess.
Yeah, he felt like a late-game bad guy.
Couldn't keep it in.
So did he break... Did the one guy break out of one of those cases there? And if you were to break those other cases, would you have to fight 3 more?
Yes. And to both your questions there.
Alright.
Man, those guys spinning out of control before they blow up never gets old.
Yep, good old radiation pressure. That's how lasers can cause knockback.
And just staying underneath because, you know, why risk picking a fight you don't have to?
For the score, maybe? All I got.
That turret doesn't seem to be doing anything yet. Well, I guess it probably would now the security camera's spotting us. It's probably, yeah, one of those setups.
Do the turrets have some sort of indicator on there as far as whether or not they've been activated?
Are they tracking you? Then they've been activated. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Yeah, a light on there, like a red-green indicator of, like, security camera has seen you. Or even, like, a red-yellow-green of, like, yellow being, like, its camera is still online, but hasn't seen you yet. Red is camera is gone, is offline. And green is in attack mode.
Unfortunately, no. Now, there's the general down there. I just have to figure out how to kill him.
Why did you just shoot him?
It's laser-proof glass.
There's a turret control system here. There we go. Create a diversion. Blow something up.
Those turrets are fail-unsafe, not fail-safe.
Oh, and the guy's dead. The turrets blew up, and him up.
Okay, that was not how I was expecting that to go at all, but I guess I'll take it. We didn't even get to see the low polygon model of the guy. That's a shame.
Yeah, I see. Actually, if you saw the low polygon model, the game rating might have gone up because, you know, implied violence against people.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we can impale Dravis with flares at the end of the game, but only because the rating agency wouldn't have made it that far.
Yeah. Oh, crap. So this guy's actually pushing right now. And in order to get out, we're going to have to turn it from blow to suck. If you don't mind me using a Spaceballs reference.
Don't seem to have any handy debris to push into, well, yeah, it's pushing, so it wouldn't suck it in yet either, so that wouldn't even work.
Mm-hmm. But actually the thing back here is that this is where the, we put in our data chip.
Ah,
we gotta,
there we go.
Yeah, we gotta collect the countermeasures and then install the bad data that Dravis gave us.
And the data center is guarded intrepidly by one single heroic, low-level machine gun
Sacrifice will
bot.
not be forgotten.
Fail-safe data has been extracted.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
Hey, that was full of fire data.
Is this the virus that makes all robots want to kill all people?
Yes.
That we just
Hey,
deployed?
we're
Okay.
people.
I'm surprised the mainframe computer didn't
That's why
start
the data
shooting those,
center,
red spheres at us.
Yeah, they say the data center's doing its darndest to try and kill us just by turning off the HVAC system and let the servers overheat and cook us.
But you know what? I think we're almost done here. I mean, wow, this was a short, sweet, simple level that ends with a couple of these guys to fight off against. So I'm not going to complain too much about it.
I didn't quite catch what they dropped, but it's probably something decent, at least to give you an incentive to fight them instead of running away.
Mortars.
Those are okay. We've seen them be sort of useful. Yeah, you might want some of those for the next level.
I like how these guys have multiple methods of attacking. They can do melee, they can shoot you, they can mortar you.
Yeah.
That seems to make for some good gameplay.
It at least mixes things up. Of course, they can't keep up with me, so I can do the whole running away, then shooting them while they come at me deal.
But that's good, right? You don't want another homunculus issue of you can't get away to be able to fight it.
Yeah, that's very, very true there. But once I collect these last power-ups, that will be it for this level. And, geez,
I guess
I'm
in
already
summary, this level seems to have a pretty good notion of restraint. Like, it's upping the difficulty a little bit, but it's still not going overboard with anything.
Yeah.
And it's giving you some stealth segments, but it's not making them too hard either.
No. But that's it for this level, and I'll see you guys all next time. And